I'm going to be doing a roast pork today. I'm going to be doing it in my smoker, Kamado grill. We're going to start with a pork picnic. For those of you who don't know, pork picnic is the front leg of the pig. I'm going to be getting my seasonings ready and putting that together, tying it into a roll, and I'll put that in my smoker. Join me and we get it done. To save time, I went ahead and deboned my pork picnic leg. Here's going to be thicker, and so what I've done is just cut off pieces of it just to even it out a bit, and I went ahead and stitched the hole. This is where the shank is going to come out, or the lower part of the leg. So I went and stitched that up, and I'm just going to fill it back with portions of the meat here. I have crushed garlic. You're going to put that garlic in holes all around. This is going to be rolled, so all this garlic is going to infuse the meat on the inside of the roll when it's being cooked. There's the bone that comes out of the picnic leg. Okay, wash up my hands a bit. Okay, so a very liberal amount of kosher salt. Pork stands up well to lots of salt. Next we'll do black pepper. So I'm going to put some thyme. And I'll put some rosemary. I really like rosemary with pork. Flavor is extraordinary. It's that simple. You want to make sure you tie this up in a way that it's not going to come loose when you're cooking it. This side is smaller than this side. You want to try to make it as equal to this side as possible. And that way here and here will cook a little bit more even. Now one thing you're going to realize is this is not going to be very easy to tie. So you might need an extra finger in here to help you tie it by pushing it down on the top or pinching it right there. Okay. Put a pinch there. And you come and you snug it. Nice tie. Just like that. After you cook it, you can cut all these ties off. The meat should hold its shape. Okay. So I'll tie it up. I'm going to be cooking it this side up because I don't want all the juices to drain out. One last thing I'm going to do is give this a little bit of my barbecue rub seasoning on top. And just give it a nice color, nice flavor as well. I'm going to be doing this at a higher temperature. I'm not really going to be smoking it temperature per se. This is more going to be of a roast. So it's not going to be falling apart, but it's still going to get that incredible smoky flavor. This is all prepped, ready for the smoker. I'll take it out. Grill's up to temperature. I'll take out my roast and put it right on the grill. Now I'm going to put my temperature probe right in the thickest part of the meat. Right here. Make sure you're getting the temperature from the middle or the midpoint of the roast. And close up my grill. My smoker is set at 350. I'm looking for an internal temperature of 170 degrees for my doneness. I'll go inside with my wireless receiver. From time to time, you might also want to take a spritzer with apple juice or just water. Just spray it every now and again to keep the top of it nice and moist. But I want the top of it a little bit on the crispy side, so I'm not going to bother to spritz it. See you later when it's all done. My meat, as you can see, it's all done. It's now been rested for half an hour. I had it on the 350 for about an hour. The skin was getting quite crispy, so I lowered the temperature down to 300 and left it to cook the rest of the way. And it took about 3 hours to do. I'll turn it around so you can see. Here we have very crispy skin on this side. You can hear that. And very nice color on the meat. It's easier to see the string against the skin. So turn it over, cut my strings off. What we're looking for is juiciness in the meat. I let it rest, make sure all those juices don't run out as soon as I cut it. I'm going to use a meat cleaver because the skin is really crispy, so I want to make sure I get through that skin very nicely. Look at the juices running out. Juice on the board, as you can see, still nice and juicy. There's some amazing flavor. You can taste the garlic, you can taste the salt, the black pepper, the rosemary. You know, it's nice and juicy. Nice crispy skin on the outside, flavorful on the inside. That's exactly what you want. I could stay here all night. But my family's waiting for Christmas dinner, so I'm going to slice this up and we're going to have a really, really good meal. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.